Hey everyone, it's the 10-Minute Gamer. Today we're checking out Odama. Obama? Barack Obama. Odama? This game. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. Odama was designed by the same guy who made Seaman. If you don't know what Seaman is, you must have missed out on the Dreamcast, but that's another show. This game is from Vivarium and published by Nintendo. Released for the GameCube in North America, April of 2006, it's a mix of tactical wargaming and pinball. So you know the drill. I'll play the game for 10 minutes. The timer starts from the moment I can actually play the game. Opening cinematics don't count against the timer, but in-game cinematics do. We toss down points for controls, gameplay, fun factor, presentation, and whether or not I want to keep playing the game once my 10 minutes is up. In the end, tally up all the points and let you know if the game's tilted or if it's a real Pinball Wizard. Pinball Wizard because it's a pinball game. Yes. Let's just go. Go. You play as a young general trying to avenge his clan and preserve the way of Nintendo, or the way of heavenly duty. You do this by wielding the weapon, Odama, or Great Ball. The controls are pretty basic in where you control flippers such as you would in a pinball game with the right and left triggers. The curveball comes in the use of the microphone that is included with the game. You have to direct the soldiers by giving out voice commands, informing to march in different directions, as well as relaying around the Odama and other special moves. Herein lies the biggest problem with the controls. You have to hold on to the mic along with the controller in your hands. You also have to push a button on the mic, which allows the game to pick up on your commands. So you're pushing the mic button, yelling at your troops, all the while flipping the ball all over the place. It's pretty fucking hectic, to say the least. I'm going to give a 1 for this section. The pinball controls feel great. It's the mic that really causes things to get a little over the top. Good idea, bad execution. Gameplay. Best way to describe what you're supposed to do is clear a way so that your Nintendo bell can move to the gate across the map. It's easier said than done, though. I gotta give them this, it's innovative. The idea of controlling a troop of warriors along with taking out the enemy in a pinball-themed world, it sounds cool as all hell. However, like the controls, it's just badly executed. I hate that I can take out my own troops with the ball. I seriously hate that. It's so damn frustrating. And trying to maneuver them out of the way is luck at best. There's just a lot going on that you need to have control over, and unfortunately, the game really doesn't allow you to have the control that you need. I'm going to give a half point here. I have to praise the originality, but the game falls short. Fun factor. I really didn't have a lot of fun playing this. It wound up being more difficult than it needed to be. Now don't get me wrong, I'm all for difficult games because it makes winning all that much greater. However, when a game is made hard simply because of the game mechanics, there's no fun in that. By the end, I was literally screaming at my troops to get the fuck out of the way. After the 10 minutes of playing, this was quite possibly the first game that I had to walk out of the room. I literally walked out of my room. I couldn't even stand to look at it anymore. I'm going to give half a point for this section. Frustrating. Presentation. Let's start with the graphics. Ugly. This is a GameCube. I get that. But this game's not even pretty by those standards. Sound? It's actually pretty cool, I gotta say. Sound effects fit the game, and I like that everyone speaks Japanese. It brings a nice bit of authenticity to the game that otherwise wouldn't sound right if English were used instead. The music is pretty cool here, too. Here, listen to this. I like it. I'm I'm gonna give a 1 for presentation. It's good, not great, and the graphics don't take enough away from the sound and music to give a lower score. Finally, do I want to keep playing? Maybe I'm some sort of masochist, but I sort of do want to play some more. Not right now, though. Remember, I did have to leave the room from the pure frustration. But there's something about this game where I can see myself coming back. For some reason. I really don't know why. So I'm going to give it a 1. I sort of don't want to come back, but I feel like I should. Let's tally up the scores. While the pinball controls feel good, holding on to the mic while playing brings just 1 point for controls. Original and innovative gameplay that falls short by not getting the simple things right. Half a point. More frustrating than fun. Half a point. Fun music and authentic sounds, but ugly to look at. 1 point. And there's something in me that makes me want to revisit the title again. But in the future. 1 more point. So, Odama gets a 4. It's barely worth 10 minutes. So, in closing, this game is definitely innovative, but it doesn't do enough right to make it a good game. I mean, the idea is there, but it just falls flat. Oh well, we'll see you next time. This is a 10-Minute Gamer, signing off. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our website at 10minutegamer.com. He's a pinball wizard. A pinball wizard.